Have you ever wondered which brawlers are played the most in Brawl Stars? Well, whether you have or not, you are in the right place. Since my last video on the top 10 least used brawlers did really well, I decided to make a similar one. This time about the top 10 most used brawlers. But before we start, let's talk about numbers. Only 1.5% of people watching are subscribed. These videos take a long time to make, and if you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing. It really means a lot. Alright, without wasting any more of your precious time, let's just jump straight into the number 10, which is surprisingly Ems with 2% use rate. It could be because she is one of the first epic brawlers people unlock, or maybe because this new rank system upgraded her to max level. Either way, we will never know. Ems is a mid-range brawler who sprays her enemies with hairspray, but since the current meta consists mostly of aggressive brawlers, Ems is pretty hard to play well. Her super slows down enemies around her, making it easier to take them out. Then next at number 9 we have Edgar with 2.25% use rate. The reason for his high pick rate is pretty obvious. He's extremely easy to play, and thanks to the new daily streak, Edgar is one of the first brawlers new players can fully max out. He's a close range brawler who automatically charges his super, allowing him to jump on enemies for quick eliminations. On top of that, his attacks heal him, making it easy to survive fights. Edgar is just like a perfectly served dish for new players. Everything just works perfectly, which explains why he takes the number 9 spot on this list. At number 8, we have Surge with 2.44% use rate. Even though Surge is a legendary brawler, that hasn't stopped him from becoming one of the most played brawlers in the game. Surge starts as a mid-range brawler, but every time he uses his super, he upgrades himself up to 3 times. At max level, he becomes a long-range brawler who is incredibly annoying to deal with. I wouldn't say that Surge is easy to play, but since the meta is full of aggressive brawlers, it makes getting levels really easy, which explains why he is so popular. Now this might be a surprise, but at number 7 we have Leon with 2.5% use rate. Just like Ems, Leon is one of the brawlers that get fully maxed out in the updated ranked system. Leon is a legendary brawler and, unlike Surge, one of the first ones that players can choose to unlock. He is a long range brawler, but his damage is way stronger at the close range. His super allows him to turn invisible, allowing him to sneak up on enemies for quick eliminations. Leon has been in the game for 6 years, and you can easily see why people like to play him. At number 6 we have Piper with 2.72% use rate. Piper is an epic brawler known for her insane long range damage. The attacks work similarly to Leon's, but instead of doing more damage up close, she deals more damage at a longer range. If an assassin gets too close, she'll do almost no damage. That's why her super lets her jump away while dropping bombs that destroy walls and of course damage opponents. Entering the top 5 we have Stu with 2.84% use rate. To be honest, Stu isn't one of my favorite brawlers, but I can see why he is favorite for a lot of players. At the current moment, he is the only brawler in the game that can charge his super with just one hit. His super lets him dash, giving him insane mobility. If you can master Stu and become a really good player, you can counter almost anything. At number 4 we have Colt with 3.25% use rate. Colt has been in the game forever, and Brawl Stars classifies him as a damage dealer. He has a huge attack range, and with his star power it becomes even bigger, making him a strong pick on open maps where snipers are really common. With one press of a shoot button, Colt deals 4,320 damage. That's insane and makes him a really strong pick against tanks, or for example on maps like Heist. Now we're getting into top 3, and at number 3 we have a brawler that I absolutely hate. Meet Dynamite with a way too high use rate of 3.44%. Why do I hate this brawler so much? Let me explain. Dynamite is most likely so popular because he deals 3,200 damage per attack, and well, he's a thrower. Not only is his damage ridiculous, but his reload speed is also fast, and his hitboxes just feel weird. All of this makes dodging his attacks really hard. Just when you think it just couldn't get any worse, they gave him the most annoying gadget in the game. It stuns enemies, guaranteeing a free kill. And his super, well, it deals 4,400 damage at max level, or 6,000 with his second star power. And as if that wasn't enough, they gave him a hypercharge that makes dodging literal hell. Also, let's not forget about his second star power, which lets him jump by throwing dynamite onto himself. And usually, instead of pulling off insane trick shots like you see in friendly battles on TikTok, my randoms just jump straight into the enemies and die. Since I really hate dynamite so much, let's just move on. At number 2 we have Rico with a use rate of 3.57%. Just like dynamite, whenever I see Rico on the enemy team, I already want to snap my phone in half. Rico is basically Colt, but with bouncing shots. The bullets bounce off walls, correcting your aim and making it super hard for enemies to move forward. This makes Rico an amazing area controller, especially in tight maps. His super works just like his main attack, but the bullets are bigger and faster, making it really easy to wipe multiple enemies if you know where to aim. And don't get me started on his hypercharge. It increases his super's range every time the bullets bounce. And doing team wipe with this brawler is as easy as getting bad randoms in your team. Finally, at number 1 we have Mortis with an insane 4.8% use rate. Mortis is an assassin who dashes forward, dealing 2000 damage per hit, of course on max level. His super sends out bats that heal him while dealing damage, making satisfying team wipes possible. And his fairly new hypercharge makes team wipes even easier, unless of course you're my random Mortis. Not to make fun of anyone, but let's be real, Mortis is kind of fun to play, especially against squishy brawlers. But since he is the most popular brawler, a lot of new players main Mortis, which probably explains why your random Mortis players keep dashing into walls. And I think here were the top 10 most used brawlers in Brawl Stars. Did any of these surprise you? Let me know in comments. But anyway, Tavi was here today and see you on the next one.